Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on really how to confront a covert narcissist. Things are getting very uncomfortable. You're not happy in a relationship. You feel like you're being exploited, used. You feel like you're not deriving the pleasure and enjoyment you should out of the relationship. You don't feel like you're getting representation. You don't feel like you're being heard. You feel like you're being squashed, squandered, basically annihilated by this person. And the covert narcissist really will have a very severe and profound effect on people who they get in relationships with, especially familial and romantic relationships. And number one of those is the exhibition of pathological envy, where they are so hell-bent on trying to be disruptive, push buttons, and disrupt another's life progress, and really annihilate any of their happiness, that they will go to any and all lengths to really try to push people's buttons, always be on them, always be after them, while taking very little responsibility themselves for really their part in the relationship. So it's a way for them to be evasive. It's a way for them to get out of responsibility. It's a way for them to be on level ground with people. And essentially, they come out still looking, like the shining star, while you end up looking like the one who is going to be losing, because the covert psychopath does not want to lose. They want you to lose. Even if it's a love relationship, even if it's a familiar relationship, the very severe covert narcissists have an extreme pathological envy. In other words, they do not want to be shown up by anyone. Where most people, are not really threatened by another success or things of that nature, that they would be glad for you as their love partner, their family member, to succeed and rise above and do the best you can for yourself and be individual and independent and autonomous. You would expect that would be the case, because there you'd be fulfilling, your talent, your greatest gift, your personality. You'd be happy. For some pathological reason, meaning disordered, there's an issue going on with the brain here, and the brain processing, and their relationships, their impulse control, and their emotional kind of connection with other people, that they really thrive on hurting other people through withdrawal, through pushing buttons, through avoidance. And oftentimes people get to a point where they don't know how to confront the covert narcissist in their life, because they feel there's such a lack of coming together, and a lack of really being able to have a middle ground, more or less, a two-way relationship. So in this video, I'd like to zoom in on some tools that you can use as a questioning sort of format and strategy to get them to open up and see if they can elaborate on where they're coming from. Or if they're keeping everything so tight-lipped and, bottled up, then that they're really a very severe covert narcissist. And, you're going to have to either accept the way that they are, or you're going to be suffering without really a fulfilled presence from them, because the covert narcissist is physically there, but very much not emotionally there. They're more concerned about hitting their goals up and keeping others down. So let's take a look at what are some questions you can use to confront the covert narcissist. Make your questions very value. Excuse me once again. Still dealing with a hay fever here. Make your questions to the covert narcissist very value-based and very open-ended. For example, what do you see as the next, stage of our relationship? Where would you like our relationship to head? What more do you think you would like to add to our relationship? Where do you feel like you're coming from now? Where do you feel like you're coming from these days in terms of developing our relationship and taking our relationship to the next level? We've been going out for X, Y, and Z, and I've participated in X, Y, and Z also, and I've made a lot of the decisions here, and I've been the strong one. How do you feel you can be a good equal partner to me? What kind of values do you really feel that really are the base and foundation of our relationship? What is our love really founded on? What kind of vision do you have for our kids? What is most important to you in life? If you look ahead 5 years, where would you like to grow as a person? Is there anything on your bucket list, you would like for us to accomplish together or enjoy together? What are your top 5 goals for this year? What sort of progress would you like to see in our relationship? What kind of things do you want from me? Will you be there for me if I were to get sick? These are the type of questions that you need to be able to ask the covert narcissist to try to get them to uncover and disclose some of those value-based propositions that are so crucial to understanding in a relationship. Rather than one doing all the work and one setting the tone of the relationship, deciding where we live and the interior design and what church we go to, where we shop, what we have for dinner. Everything. Trying to get them to elaborate and seeing where they can come at, as a way to have you, basically test the waters and have them open up. If they can't elaborate on this, or if they feel very uncomfortable, well, that's a good sign, because it shows that you are demanding accountability in the relationship. You absolutely positively need to have accountability and a little bit of structure moving forward, because if you've overlooked these or avoided these, or it's been uncomfortable, or you haven't had the skills or tools to be able to sit someone down, or take someone out for coffee and ask them these things and be able to have this basic general question, the communication line should always be open in a love relationship or in a family. Yes, when kids are teenagers, they're rebellious. That's a sign of early adulthood. Parents have to manage this. They have to navigate this. Just like when kids are babies, they're going to cry. It shouldn't be, big news to a parent if the child needs some guidance, direction, and help growing up. That's why, people should enter into parenthood, is so that they can guide and direct and be a positive influence. But if you find that the covert narcissist is very lacking in these, try to take a little bit of a proactive questioning stance and see if we'll get you some progress. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.